Welcome to this course. In this video session, we are going to learn about RMAN backup and restore. Using this RMAN backup, we are going to restore data files. Um, there is the multiple of data files is available when you are creating your database, right? While creating of database or installing the Oracle. There is some system data files also. You can see the system data files are like system 01, then which will be going to start from DBF database files. Then it is undo data file, sysocs data file, then temp data file, user data file. These are the data files is available. And in the video session, we are going to learn if your system data file is corrupted, how you are going to restore from this from RMAN backup. So if I will go and do ls minus ltr, let's see this file is already available here, system 01, right? This file I am going to delete now. Before deleting, what I will do, I will go to here into the RMAN and try to take the full backup, right? And before starting the full backup, just I will be explain you in the last video session, we have, I created multiple of video, like if your redo file, if you have lost the redo file, how to recover without RMAN backup. This will not work always. You require the backup to restore. Some cases it will work, but some cases it will not work. In that time, you have to restore from RMAN backup. Next, if your control file is corrupted, how you are going to restore from RMAN backup? How you can restore the parameter file? There is some health check also I have created. So if you want to know these things, go and visit this video. Right? Then what I will going to, I'm going into the RMAN session. How you will go to the RMAN session? First, you have to set the environment, Aura env, and then your database name test db. For me, it is set, and then you have to type RMAN/target. And now it is connected to RMAN database. And you can see the database name is also given here. This is going to be connected with the test DB. My server is up and working fine. If you want to see here which database I have connected and what is the mode of this database, you will see this is the test DB and I am connected with read write. It is showing as a mode, right? And going to this my location where my all backup is present, I will doing my ls minus ltr. You will see there is no file is available, right? So what I will do, I will go to the RMAN and try to take the full backup. How you are going to take the full backup? So you can run backup database command. I just executed this command. It will take few minutes and this backup is going to be completed. In the real-time scenario, this full backup is scheduled by the cron tab. So automatically this backup is happened, right? Because if you are already working, if you are experienced people in Oracle, then it is not a problem. Because if you are working as a SQL server or some different database administrator, and suddenly you are joining some other company, and they will give you like you have to work on the Oracle, then it is too confusion. And many SQL DBA now I have seen moving to this Oracle database, not Oracle database, because in market there is a lot of opportunity came for like data engineer and data modeler and etc. So this all people taking the data from the Oracle to this no for the analytics purpose, that is called the data warehouse. In that time also you will see this kind of work will be there for the DBA, to how to restore the RMAN backup or take the RMAN backup. And but what happened? This RMAN is already scheduled. You should not have to do from anything beginning. So it is confusing for this. So that's why I just created this. So what I have done, I have taken the full backup. Last time one person asked me how this backup is happening into this location, because we are not identifying anything. Go and take the database backup into this. Why? Because I told you whenever you are doing this RMAN, there is some option you have to set up, right? And in that option you can watch my previous first video, then you will understood. In that we have already defined, go to this location and take the backup. Same thing will happen while restoring. Automatically RMAN knows where is the backup, is where I have taken the backup, default backup location. In SQL also it will be the default backup location, right? So if you will not assign anything, if you will right click, you will do the backup, it will go to the default location. The same way here we are also defining the default location, and we are restoring, it is going to restore from the default location only. So I have taken the backup. If I go to my location where this backup has to be happen, you can see there is the multiple of file it is created now, right? Next, what I will do, I will go and delete my system data file, this one, system 01 data file. And what I will do before deleting, I will copy this system 01 system data file to some other location. For that, what I will do, I will use this command, copy command, and from this I'm just safer side, I'm taking this, right? So I will go here and I executed. Now what it is done, it is just copy from this location to this location. Simply I have copied here. If you will do ls minus ltr, you will see this file is available now here. Means system data file is just I have copied from the safer side. Now what I will do, I will go and remove this system file, data file. Now it is removed. At this point, if I will do ls minus ltr, you will not see that file available here. That is sysox, right? Don't confuse. I have just deleted system. This is sysox, right? So that file is removed from this. In this point, what I will do, I will go to my database and try to, already this database is working. I will try to shut down. Shut, immediate I run. Let's see, it is just stopping the database or not, right? And meantime, what I will do, I forget, I have to show you. In RMAN, I will go and I will check whether RMAN is identifying any error or not. Okay, so you can see it is giving something like, cannot connect to Oracle. So because it is down now, so you can see it is also identified some problem. Okay, I will try to start this. I'm directly typing startup. Even startup command is also not working. It is saying like not connected to Oracle, means Oracle is no. Um, I will go to the exit and then I will go SQL plus assist DBA. So it is connected with the ideal instance, right? I will try to startup I will do. Let's see my database is coming up or not, or it's throwing some error when, so you can see it is giving the error. This is this one, Ora, this file is means system 0 file, cannot identify the data file, and this data file is this name like system 01 data file. So of course this file is only we have deleted, so this is expected. So what I will do, I will go to the RMAN now, RMAN target. Oh, sorry, what happened? RMAN target slash. So I have tried to connect with the RMAN session now, and I will do the list failure. Let's see what RMAN is saying for me. So you can see this is also saying the same thing. Means this it is identified the failure, and it is saying like system 01 is missing, right? In this point, what I will do, I will start my recovering the database. And of course, you have to do in the mount mode, because I have started database, startup database. I am sure like my database is started into the mount state only. So just check that. Select name, comma, open underscore mode from v dollar database, right? And you can see it is the mounted. So if it is the mount, we can restore this full backup. So what I will do, I will go to my full backup. How you are going to restore data file 1. So it is going to be restored from the full backup. I'm going and I'm running this. So now you can see this command is executing successfully. It's already know where RMAN already know where the backup file is available. In that file, automatically it is picking the file and try to restore. Once your restore will be done, you have to recover the file. So I will copy this. I don't want to type. So just I will recover the file. Once this database is going to be recovered, I will go to this location from where I have deleted the system 01 file is not available here. I will do ls minus ltr. You will see this system 01 is already created here. So it is restored. Once this will be done, then you have to run the alter database open. This command you can run from the RMAN also. If you want, you can run from the SQL Server also, anywhere you can run. I will running from the RMAN. So you can see now my database is opening because this database was in the mounted state. Now when I ran this alter database open, my database is started. If I will run the same command, you will see before it was giving mounted. Now you will see this is the read write state. So successfully I have started. I have recovered my system database, system data file, and once you are restarting, if you are doing this, it is the first thing you have to do. You have to take one archive backup. This is very, very important, guys, if you are doing this kind of work. So what I will do, I will take the backup archive log. This one you have to make this role. So whenever you are doing anything, and so once your database is up, take this backup. Okay. So after that, what I will do, I will try to shut down that. Before that, whenever we ran this cert immediate, and we have, because the control file was not there, it was not done properly shut down, right? And startup was also giving the problem. Let me identify if you are going to run the cert immediate, this file is, this server Oracle is shutting down or not. You can see database is closed, database dismounting, and Oracle server is, Oracle database is going to be, Oracle instance shut down. Okay. If I will start it, startup, if I will do, you can see successfully I was able to start this database. It is not giving any error. Now database is mounted. Now you can see database will be open now. Mount state, it will show the mount, and when the database is open, it will show the read write. Right. So we have successfully, we have restored. In the next video session, I'm going to explain you how you can restore sysocs, temp, and user data file, this all. So please watch my next video. And before closing this session, I will tell you the few things. In my Udemy, I have created multiple of course. You can see the PowerShell scripting and automation for SQL Server DBA, because I was SQL DBA, right? That's why I have done a lot of automation program, and I have everything I have explained into this one in this course. And if you want to take this course, don't go with this much, because it Udemy will take more money, like 799. And if you are taking from the outside of India, it will become lot of dollars, right? So better what you have to do, just you have to message me. I'm going to give you one coupon code. Price is going to be reduced more than 80%. Even And even I am giving some offer also. If you will take one course, my course, one course, I will give the free. So I have multiple of course available. You can see this is the SQL Server scripting and automation for SQL Server DBA. This is a basic, like all SQL DBA should know these things, right? The next one I have created for health check report, because a lot of report you have to generate as a SQL Server DBA. And then I have created TSQL programming, right? This is also very, very important, because nowadays if you want to do the troubleshooting, or if you want to do the uh, this one performance tuning, you need the TSQL knowledge should be there. So this one I have explained in the very nice way, and this is the professional way of writing the script, right? So this is the basic one. Advanced version is this. So if you are going to complete this, I will suggest you please go through this course. And after that, for cloud also, I have created this course that is on the PAAS SQL Server. Here the networking concept and PowerShell programming also I have merged into this PaaS. And then there is something called in Azure infrastructure as a services. This also course is ready. And latest I have launched this no RedShift Database Administration with the real-time scenario, because nowadays if you are working as a DBA, you should have to know multiple of technology, multiple of database. Even if you are working on OLTP, you have to know the OLAP also. So that's why this will work for the OLAP. You have to know the cloud concept. So this all course is available, guys. So if you want to take this course, you can just message me. I'm going to provide you the coupon code, and your price is going to reduce from the 80%. Not only that, I'm going to give you the offer. So each course you will find less than 400 rupees, and along with that you will get one plus one offer. So one course you are taking, one course it is free. Your price is just 200 rupees, is nothing, but you will learn lot of things. So please try to go through this course and see how it is good. Thank you for watching my video, Oracle. Very soon I am coming with the next video. Thank you so much for watching this. Have a nice day.